Very well, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Break Star Ocean 2 Remake. Last time we did some PAs, we completed Opera's dungeon. The Mountain Palace was not really her dungeon, but it's where you find her. And we also recruited another character, Welch Wynyard, which is gonna be here mainly for crafting, because... well, I could just dump Celine, really, at this point. She is a physical character, Welch is, so definitely better than Celine. Again, she's not great, but she's not terrible either. She's average. I need to freaking... yeah, we're on this one as well. Look at that. More stuff. Publication level 10. Great. We need to go to a guild and actually, you know, turn in some quests. Also, I've written a lot of books. I didn't even talk to this guy. You can buy back your books, by the way, which is good. And now you know why I actually wrote 2 copies of some books last time, because I wanted to sell the other one. So there are no royalties yet, because I think they start... building up after 1 hour after you sell the book, so take some time. Let's go to the guild, turn in a bunch of quests. Also, since she just joined the party, let me do no. Oh, that's it. Best equipment is already on. Good. We're gonna report a bunch of stuff, get materials, SPs, BPs, mechanic toolbox for Opera, rose hips, blue talisman kit. A bunch of equipment for the Machinist mission too. I have to talk about Machinist actually. Maybe I'll do it next time, I don't know. It's hard to tell what we're gonna do each time, you know? And how long like all the cutscenes I want to see will be. There's a PA in here, might as well see it now. Because I think it's timed. There's a lot of PAs here going on. Oh, this one. Maybe I want to keep it for another time. I think I'll be able to do these PAs for quite a bit. So you know what, we'll switch to normal mode. We'll go to Linga, which is the next story destination. We'll see how much we can do there. If we have some time at the end of the episode, we can do these things. Yeah, that looks like a good idea. Okay, so we don't have a fast travel to the town of Linga because we haven't actually entered it. But we have a fast travel to the dungeon right in front of it. So we go there, go back, out into the world map. And I kind of want to save outside town, I believe. Because there's no save point in town. Or if there is, I don't know what it is. There might be a save point in the town. Well, we'll see. If there's a save point in town, I'll save there. How about that?
So this is Linga?
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Ah! Look out! What is that thing? Just stop for a second. Whoa! Ah!
Was that what I thought it was?
What's a machine doing in a place like this?
Machine? What's that?
What's gotten into him all of a sudden?
Man! Failed again! My dad's gonna laugh at me again. I just know it.
Hey, you there! Are you okay?
Are you injured?
Oh! I'm fine. I'm fine. This is like totally normal. I break more things before 8 AM than most people break all day.
I don't think that's exactly how it goes, but anyway, I'm glad you're all right.
Oh, by the way, do you know where my Robbie went? Your... Robbie? Yeah, you know, the guy that ran by just now.
Oh, you mean that thing that looked like a remote-control toy?
It went somewhere that way, I believe.
Dang! I better catch him before he goes too far.
Hey, wait a sec!
Thanks for checking up on me. See ya, folks.
The girl's like a tornado.
I love that line, the girl's like a tornado. Oh yeah, so you can save here. I don't think I need to save here. But just in case I get locked into a certain predicament, I will save. So this is Linga. Before we do anything, let's switch to PA. And we go this way. Yeah, because we're gonna meet this girl.
Hey, we've met before, haven't we? Do you need something?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, you're interested in me that way, aren't you? Sounds good to me. I'm free all year.
No, that's not what I meant.
Gosh, you didn't have to deny it so strongly. That's just rude.
I mean, you're 16.
Well,
Sorry.
if you don't deny it,
That's alright. So,
there's gonna be problems, you know?
I'm interested in that thing you have there, actually.
this thing?
You see, I'm into robots.
That's an RC car, isn't it?
An RC what? Come on, that name's stupid. His name's Robbie, okay? I guess Robbie isn't much better either, now that I think of it.
No, it's fine.
You think? Well, super. I really like that name myself. You know, that R sound. Robbie? So, you're interested in Robbie?
Huh?
You know, this guy here. You like him?
Well, I guess so. I mean, it looks exactly like an RC car after all.
I don't know what an RC car is, but I'm glad you like Robbie. That means you and I will get along pretty well. Listen, you want to come to my house sometime and have something to drink? I've got all kinds of other neat stuff I made that I could show you.
Are you sure?
And I'm not trying to ask you on a date, okay?
Good, because that would be awkward.
Right.
Super then. My name is Priestess F. Newman. Glad to meet you.
Oh, my name is Claude. Claude C. Kenny.
Well, nice to meet you, Claude. Hey, Claude? I was wondering, how old are you?
I'm 19 this year.
We're only 3 years apart then. No worries there.
I mean, on your planet, no, but on this planet, kind of.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? By the way, Claude, that blue-haired girl who is with you, is she your girlfriend?
No, she's not.
No.
I see.
This is your house?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Come on in.
All right, the part coming up is actually really cool. I love this part.
This way.
Thank you. Oh, Reina?
What are you doing here, Claude?
What are you doing here, Rena?
Oh, Dad, if you're gonna be bringing cute chicks to the house, at least give me some advance warning.
What are you talking about? You're the one bringing strange men in and out. You know, you could at least try to be a little more discreet about it.
Princess, why are you bringing in and out?
Wow, so this thing caught your eye too, huh, Reina?
Yes, it did.
Well, you know what they say. Sooner or later, true genius always gets recognized for the genius it is.
Yeah, shame that usually doesn't happen until long after the creator's dead.
That was unnecessary, young lady.
So what was it that inspired you to make stuff like this?
Huh? Yeah, well, I know this will sound generic, but for me, it was purely just a flash of inspiration.
Oh, really?
I need to ask, though. I couldn't help but notice the clothes you're wearing. It's not something you can get just anywhere, is it?
Oh, you think? Oh, they sell clothes like these all over the place. Nothing special at all.
Claude?
Well, there are people still waiting for us, so we should be taking our leave.
You have to go? I'm sorry, I didn't have more here to offer.
Oh, not at all. The tea was lovely.
Listen, you know how my dad was talking about that flash of inspiration before? Well, that was a big fat lie.
A lie?
A while back, my dad picked up this weird hunk of iron that shone like the sun. It was really huge, too. He said something about it falling out of the sky.
Fell from the sky? Like the sorcery globe?
Yeah, probably. And,
What?
listen, Reina, you're probably totally jealous of me right now, right? You don't have to hide it. It's not like I mind having a rival or anything.
Wait, it's not...
I'm telling you, it's okay. I mean, you do have a thing for Claude, don't you?
Oh, of course not. Don't be silly.
Oh, so no problem then.
There is a problem. A big one.
And what would that be,
Well, I mean...
So why? What's the big deal?
I just... Oh, the sorcery globe! We've got the sorcery globe to think about. Listen, Priestess. We're about to set off on a journey to investigate the sorcery globe, okay? I'm sorry, but we don't have the time to preoccupy ourselves with you.
Oh, hold it there, you two. So you guys are gonna go check out the sorcery globe?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let me go with you. Come on, take me along, please.
We can't let you join us just because you want to.
Come on, why can't I go too? We're friends, aren't we?
Whoa, whoa, since when were we friends?
We've always been friends as far as I'm concerned. Are you trying to deny it?
That's not what we're saying, no.
What's the problem then? I mean, the sorcery globe fell out of the sky too, didn't it? If I can find it and take it back home, I bet I can use it to make even better stuff than ever before. Besides, you're the only folks I know who'll treat me like a normal girl.
Priestess.
So, for as much as I like her, we're not gonna get her in the party this time. She's not bad, but she's not great either. Again, she's an average character, much like Welch is. She's probably a bit better than Welch, given that she has some anti-air attacks that can hit flying enemies. If you don't have Opera, definitely get her, because she's gonna be your mechanist. Especially if you chose to not get Opera and get the other character that I haven't showed, Ashton. If you have Ashton in your party, get Priestess. That's pretty much the deal. 4 reasons, and we'll just get Princess if you have Ashton. That's all there is to it. And if you don't have Opera, again, yeah, if you don't have Opera, get Princess. That is pretty much the deal. If I was doing a waifu run, I would get her, but this is not a waifu run. This is just try to break the game run. So, nope, this isn't about fighting games, Princess. I'm sorry.
It's not going to work. We're risking our lives on the road every day we're out there.
Also, if you keep simping for me, it's gonna get weird real fast.
He's right. Besides, won't your father be worried if you go out on a journey all by yourself?
Oh, you big bullies. What are you doing on the road then, Reina? Oh, just forget it. Whatever.
He's like, my parents are dead, idiot. Also, I'm 1 year older than you.
That wasn't pretty.
Okay, so we can refuse her with little no consequence. I think if you go in, she's like, you big bullies, get away, or something. If you're doing an arena playthrough, you see Arena meeting her dad, this guy, and what can I steal from you? Nothing. Yeah, you can see how she ended up here, and you just see Claude getting in. No point stealing anything from you. Yeah, now meanie, there you go. It's fine though, cause I didn't want I didn't want to have it in the party, but if you don't want her in the party, just don't do this cutscene, or just do it and just say no at the end. Switch to normal mode. Alright, let's proceed with the story a little bit, and then maybe we have time for some PAs. Actually, I want to check the shops. Ling has some pretty useful shops, if I remember right. Nothing cool here. It's got a lot of materials if you want to do some crafting, especially mechanic toolboxes, which are great for Opera and Priestess if you decide to get her. Because just like Opera, that can make Opera can make her own weapons and skill through machinery. Priestess can do it too. She's the only other character that can do that. So that's why I told you if she can be your mechanist. This is sort of where we have to go later anyway, so let's just move on over here where the exclamation mark is. I'll select this shop first. Yeah, Academy Co-op, very useful shop, a lot of good materials in here. Let's see. Yeah. A lot of ore, some food, and some herbs. And then you got this stuff. You got magic canvas, magic clay for ore, fountain pen, pet food, smith's hammer, which is for blacksmith. We don't have that. We'll get it in the end game because that's all useful later. When you have good eye hand ore, feather pen, mechanics toolbox, premium paper if you want to go that way, magic film for duplicate stuff, and so yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Reference book. This is not. It says HP plus 10. This is a weapon. It's a weapon for the character we don't have. And this stick for you. Ember robe for Rena. Sure, I'll grab one of those. We've been in the party for quite a bit, so I don't see why not. Yeah, I won't buy one. Thank you. Magic camera for replication. Again, we don't have that skill yet. We might end up stealing one from NPCs because some NPCs have it. That's the only thing I could find. Yep. Ember robe plus 18 defense. Hey, I just said priestess. Welch just did the peace sign. I don't know if... Okay, so Welch can either do the... It does like either the peace sign or a punch or an open hand, which is technically rock, paper, scissors. But, you know, it's the scissor sign is also the peace sign. I'm not sure what it's intended for it to be, the peace sign or just the rock, paper, scissors, the scissor sign. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get some plot going here, because we haven't seen any plot in a while.
And you would be?
Pardon me, we've come here in search of a linguist.
You'd like to meet the professor? Do you have an appointment?
An appointment?
I'm sorry, people, but the professor is a very busy man. If you don't have an appointment, then I'm afraid he doesn't have the time to see you.
Well, can we make an appointment? We really need to see him.
Well, I don't have any openings available until about a month from now.
A month?
Yes, a month. I'll see you then.
Oh, brother. Next month?
He's got to be kidding us.
We can't wait that long, can we?
No. That's why we've got to figure out a way to get in contact with him.
Do you think the linguist would have any acquaintances elsewhere in town?
Like who, for example?
Well, like friends, or maybe people who work at the shops he visits.
We might as well hit up the town for some clues.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, well technically, Claude, we could wait a month. Just sleep 30 times at an inn. And there you go. You know, RPG is an abstraction of time and how that goes. Oh, hang on, forgot about this. It's free experience and we'll take it. The Lacour Academy. The only university on Expel. Ooh, a lot of stuff there. So I'm not gonna check all the NPCs here. I just went in here so that maybe I can get a fast travel. I will check off screen all the pickpockets to see if there's anything cool. But I won't do much pickpocketing right now because I want to keep Claude and Opera's friendship level as high as I can. And this is the library, I believe. Yeah, we'll have to come back here later for one thing. There are a couple of PAs there as well. Right, so now we have to hit the only shop that we haven't gotten into. And that's where the exclamation mark are leading us. So let's do that. And then we can end the episode by doing some PAs that we haven't not done last time. Because we're about, like, after this story bit, there's a dungeon. It's pretty long, so... Hopefully not as long as the last one we went in with Opera, but you know, we should hopefully take care of it in one episode without wasting too much time.
Bothering you?
No, that's not the problem we're here for.
Do you know the linguist who lives next to the campus store?
Oh, you mean Keith?
It's very important that we talk to that man. Do you know how we can meet him without an appointment?
Well, he's been swamped with requests to decipher old books and scrolls lately, that much I know. Unless it's something really, really important, I doubt there's any way to jump the line.
We need him to read an ancient text we found inside Cross Cave. Would that work?
From Cross Cave? Well, that's a whole different story then.
We can't wait a month for this. If you happen to know Keith at all, would you be able to arrange something?
You're telling me you found this scroll inside Cross Cave. You know that's hard to believe based on what I know about the cave, right?
We have the evidence right here, if that's what you're asking.
Evidence schmevidence. You could fabricate something like that easy. Not that I'm saying you're lying, mind you.
Just tell us how we can convince you.
If you're strong enough to traverse Cross Cave, then going through Linga's sacred grounds shouldn't be a problem for you.
Even though the monsters are like twice the level they were in Cross Cave, but sure, I guess that makes sense.
Linga's sacred grounds.
Yep, a place revered by pharmacists for its bounty of medicinal plants. Located right next to town, you know? It still hasn't fully been explored, though. There are still all kinds of undiscovered herbs inside, no doubt.
So you want us to go in there?
Oh, this is no field trip. It may be a sacred ground, but deep inside exists a place known as the door to another world. It's a dangerous place, and it's lousy with monsters. If you aren't ready for it, you could pay with your life.
But you'll believe our story if we go and fetch some herbs for you?
Maybe. If the Cross Cave didn't kill you, then finding me an undiscovered herb would probably convince me.
An undiscovered herb? Are you serious?
Oh, that shouldn't make you break a sweat, Mr. I went to Cross Cave. Come on, off you go then. Okay, that was relatively painless. I thought it was gonna go on for much more.
We've been going for more than 20 minutes, so I think if we just do some PAs, we can wrap this up. Let's go to Arda, see what's going on here. Because that sacred ground is of course a dungeon. We'll take it on next time. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, is it... Oh, this one's with Welch, right? I think so. Tell us a story, Welch. I want to hear a story from you. Oh, well, once there was a king who was in a bit of a bind. He ruled over a very cold land to the north, and lots of people froze to death every time winter rolled around. The king wanted to help his subjects, so he spent a great deal of time thinking about what to do. He knew that the lands to the south produced lots of food crops, more than enough to get his nation through the winters. Thus, the king decided to send an army to invade his neighbors to the south. But there was a twist. In the southern country, there lived a woman who was once childhood friends with the king. The king once thought he would marry her someday, but gave up the thought so he could devote himself to his kingdom. So, war broke out between the two countries with big losses for both sides. After the war was over, the king sent a letter to his childhood friend. But the devastating war that had taken place had created an enormous, near unsurmountable barrier between the two. And so the girl never replied. The end. Being a king must be lonely. I feel bad for the girl. A king is the most powerful person in this nation, but he's also the loneliest. If you take things that aren't yours, I guess you'll wind up paying for it later. That's what he gets for starting a war like that. Indeed, it was pretty stupid of the king not to realize that's a simple fact of life. And that is that, I believe, right? Yeah. That's that. Although, if you go back, there's some funny dialogue from Welch. Yep, talk to Welch. I want to hear another story. Yeah, another story. Oh? Once upon a time, there was a desperate housewife who... no, Welch, not that story. Well, do you know that story, Claude? Tell me. I want to know. What's going on with that story? Chocolate banana is Welch's favorite food, if you were wondering. Right. Is there more in here? Or is that it? Probably that's it, right? Yep. And... oh, we have a bunch of them on the core city. We have one in Linga, which is not timed. Yeah, we'll do that one, I believe. Yeah, let's do that one. Again, I want to get these things out of the way so they can concentrate on the dungeon next time. So what's going on here? Is it at the university? Yeah, there's two of them? Okay, the first one's super short, I believe. Yeah, this one's super short. The others are a little longer, but not too much. Okay, research symbology. We don't care. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Stand right up and see what I've got here. Students, mothers, professors, just read this book and you too can be a genius. The more you read it, the smarter you get. Really? Sounds like a scam to me. I mean, not really. Like, if books are meant for you to learn stuff, technically, the more books you read, the smarter you get. That's just how it works. What are you blabbing about? Don't knock it until you've read it, pal. So are you gonna buy it? Are you serious? I'm not gonna waste my money on some book I don't know anything about. Hey now, boy, at least buy the book before you say something like that. I mean, let me see the title. I'll buy one. Sure. I'll take this one, please. Oh, finally someone who understands the value of this fine book. Good choice, my friends. As for that, I'll let you have it for 1984. That's not too bad. It's fine. Thank you much. I guarantee you won't regret it. You do get life in nature, so it's not terribly bad. maybe it's a bit expensive because you could definitely write it yourself for less money than that. Because I think the pens are not that they definitely don't cost 1980 full each. So you do get scammed a little bit, but not too much. No, I actually just bought one, Rena.
Yep, you too, Reina?
Yes, there's a book I want to find.
What are you reading, Reina?
Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry. I was just wondering what you were reading is all.
You mean this?
Yeah, what book is it? Huh, University Study. A how-to guide?
Yeah, I've been interested in going to college for a while now.
I didn't know you wanted to go to school, Reina.
I'm not at that point yet. I'm just curious about what it's like. Besides, I can't exactly make the commute from Arlia to Linga every day.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I know. How about I help you with your studies?
Huh?
If you're curious about college, then that means you want to continue studying, right? But you don't really need a university for that, Reina. You can study whatever you want, as long as you've got a teacher to help you. Guess you don't trust me. I had pretty good grades in school, you know.
Oh no, it's not that. I was just so happy that you offered. Well then, lead away, Professor Kenny.
Professor? Okay then, where shall we begin? And that's how it works. Do you understand it?
That's really interesting.
That's enough for today, I think.
Thanks, Claude.
Unfortunately, we don't get to know what they were discussing, but that's about it. I have a bunch of stuff in La Cour now. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, go. There you go. Alright, La Cour City. There's a few ones we can do. One actually leads to multiple private actions, and it's one that I don't even know if it was in the original or the PSP version. They might have added it for this one. This was definitely the original. This one I remember it from the PSP. From the PS1 either, as well. Yeah, this wasn't the PS1. Okay, yeah, this is an old woman saying that she's too weak to go to the stores. Oh, really? It must be difficult for you. Would it be too much trouble to ask? Would you mind doing a bit of shopping for me? Me? I don't want to bother you. Sure, we'll do it. Oh, it's alright. Sorry to trouble you like this. Not at all, ma'am. In that case, would you be able to visit the Smith stores for me? It's an item shop here in town. Tell the clerk you're visiting my account, he'll know what to get you. Alright. And it's gonna be pretty much on the other side here. Oh, come on, really? It's this guy. Yeah, this guy. Hello? Excuse me, I'm here on behalf of the old woman who shops here. Huh? Do you know the old woman who lives on the edge of town? She said you would know that what I'm talking about. Ah, yes, you're talking about old Lady Moore. Boy, I haven't seen her send anybody here in a while. And you get gold for that. I think in the PSP and PS1 you actually get the gold crafting item and you can just leave and keep it. But obviously you will not finish the side quest. No, it's not even a side quest, it's just a private action. Ah, you've done it, thank you so much. Not at all, it was easy. I can't help but imagine how nice it would be if I had a grandson like you. Well, thank you very much, ma'am. Alright, right, I need to repay you. Please take this, it's my gift. That's better than the gold. Oh, I really couldn't take these. It's alright, it's alright. It's not like they see much use around this place anyway. Treasure is a funny thing, you know? It's not the kind of thing that's meant to be hoarded by one person. It will just go to waste if you do that. Thank you so much for helping out an old woman. It warms my heart. Ma'am, your legs. They're fit as a fiddle. The doctor said so. Shit. Can I? Really? Good. Okay, we stole from the old woman. And let's do this one with Welch then.
What the heck is this piece of junk? Can this thing really cut? This shield couldn't even hold up against a light breeze either. If this is the sort of stuff you're selling, you're either blind as a bat or you're purposely trying to rip off your customers.
Well, look, lady, don't be silly here. This shop's produced a long line of armory contest champions, you know?
With this junk?
Look at this! A beautiful showpiece, a highly capable weapon, and at such a reasonable price.
Oh, is that supposed to be a decoration? I thought some dirt got on it or something.
Then how about this? It's a little bit more costly, but it's razor sharp and superbly balanced. Even a weak little girl like you could wield it with ease.
Don't call her weak little. Don't call her a weak little girl. You're in for some trouble, man.
That sword's rusted around the hilt. It'll snap after 2 or 3 strikes.
Look, you're just here to heckle me and get in the way of my business, aren't you?
What a rude thing to say. I'm just hoping you'd stop selling this garbage if you still consider yourself to be an honest merchant.
This ought to be fun. Let's keep watching.
Are you insinuating that I'm dishonest? I'd like to see what you could make, lady.
Supporting honest merchants is my duty, you know.
Wait, are you from the Merchants Guild?
Well, you could say I'm a representative.
I'll be damned. I had no idea you were so, high up. I'm going to turn over a new leaf from now on, okay? I'd appreciate it if you could keep today's little encounter a secret.
Ooh, I like a guy who knows how things work around here.
No, not at all. I don't know a thing compared to you. No doubt about that.
Are you sure about this, Welch?
It's weird because Welch says, oh, good, 50k for bribes. I didn't know that. Welch has a similar private action later with another merchant, so I thought this one would be different. It ends the same way. I don't know if you received the money though. You probably can't receive it, but it's in the end game, and by then 50k are like nothing. But this one, I call this private action a 50-year reference. What's wrong? You don't have to act so surprised. What are you going to do to me? I'm just a poor little cute girl from out in the country. You wouldn't talk to me unless you had some kind of ulterior motive. Are you going to sell me to some underground crime syndicate or what? Oh, I know. You're going to offer my soul up to some evil god. My pure soul. I'm sure I'd make a perfect sacrifice for your evil deeds. Wait a minute, girl. I'm not a bad guy, okay? Oh, there's no doubting it now. I'm not a bad guy is the one guarantee that you're a real bad guy. What kind of evil villain would actually admit that they are bad? I mean, technically some do. But yeah, that escalated quickly. Who knows what kind of evil plans you have for me now? Please, if anyone up there is listening to me, then help me. Hold on just a second. All I did was talk to you, right? All I did was press A. What did I do to make you think up all these horrible things about me? Well, what do you think? Only evil mobsters talk to other strangers in the middle of the street. The big city is so dangerous. Why did I have to run away from home anyway? You ran away from home? Oh no, I let my secret out. You're going to kill me, aren't you? At this rate. No, why do you keep thinking that? My dad always told me the big city is a horrible, horrible place compared to Linga. I don't think he meant horrible in that way exactly. You think? I'm positive. You know, I did think that it was kind of strange of him to say that. Oh, you finally realized? What should I do about this girl? So, last time I think I chose this one. And it snowballed out of control. So let's do it again. What are you going to do though? I could take you back home if you like. You almost got me there. You were trying to calm me down, weren't you? Just where were you planning to take me? The big city is horrible. My dad was right. Forget it. Stay away from me. If you get any closer, I'll scream. What is with that girl? That continues. I'm not sure if you choose the first option, what happens. If it doesn't get worse, but it gets worse, and it's fun to see how worse it gets. You don't get anything from this. It's just for laughs, but we'll do it. Maybe if you choose the first option, it kind of ends there. Before I talk to you... No, you don't have nothing. Wait a minute, I saw you in Liqueur City. Oh no, I'm done for. I fled all the way here, but he still wasn't far enough to escape the clutches of evil. Great, still haven't changed, have you? It's all over. My life, it's over. My poor star-crossed life, flickering out of existence. I can't just leave her alone. Why are you here anyway? I'm not hiding out here because I want to, you know. No, I read that completely wrong. I'm not hiding out here because I want to, you know. It still beats getting caught by those weird men. Weird men? There she is, right there. Hey, who the hell are you? That's what I'd like to know. Don't you know why you're trying to take this girl away? But that's hardly very gentlemanly of you. What was that? Let's get him. Do we get to fight them? Yes, we do. So, these guys, if you're on the arena playthrough, I mentioned that side quest... Oh, what the heck? I got paralyzed. Okay, wait a minute. Normally, this would be a game over in a normal game, but thankfully we can use item while paralyzed. If you're on Rena's playthrough, there's a private action where these guys kidnap Rena and you go to a mansion and then you have to break out and fight a guy. Those are the same guys, so you can see some sort of side quest here with Claude as well, because I think this was not in the original. I don't remember this thing ever existing. They might have added for the remake. It might be on the PSP version and I just never noticed. Damn, this guy ain't playing around. Had enough? Don't ever mess with her again. We'll get you for this. Look, what's going on here? I didn't know people were actually after you. Why do you care? It's none of your business. You can beat up all the street punks you want to, but you can't fool me. You're just trying to catch me off guard so you can have your way with me. You were conspiring with those guys, I just know it. Wasn't the timing a little too convenient just now? It's not my fault if there's a quest marker that pointed them to this location at this time. Listen, how about you run back to home, okay? You got... Okay, sure, I couldn't even read that. I don't need you to tell me that. I wouldn't have been home already if it weren't for those creeps, but I'm going back to Linga now, okay? Good, you go back home. I believe the last part is in Linga and there's just one text box. Or one or two text boxes. Let's just go there. Linga. The Lingalinga. Uh-huh. Is that called like that in the original? I bet it is. Okay, last part of this stupid quest that doesn't give you anything. I don't know if I have to try. I'll try it off screen real quick and see what happens if you don't get involved. But I'm thinking that if you just choose to not get involved, it just ends. Hey, you aren't the normal shopkeeper. No, my father's out right now, so I'm tending the store for him. You! Why are you here though? Did you come all the way down to Linga to take me away? I've told you a million times I'm not gonna do anything to you. Drop the illusions already. You drop it. You can pretend it's a lie all you want, but you're not gonna fool me. Got it? Now get going. I'm gonna call the town watch if you don't. And that's it, I believe. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't do anything else. Like, this quest just kind of ends. If you go back in, the shopkeeper is here. And the girl... No, he's still here. She's still here. Dream bracelet? That's not bad. What that does is just makes your character one level higher than what it usually is. Quit stalking me, I yell. Okay, I think if you just get out of private action, she'll disappear forever. Nope. Get out of private action. Yep, the shopkeeper is here. So let's switch to PA. Shopkeeper's here. I'll probably just stay the shopkeeper from this point on. Yep, she's gone forever. As far as I know, you can't find her anywhere else. And that's kind of it, though. Next time on Let's Break Star Ocean 2, we got challenge complete. Oh, cool. Bunch of... I think we just got everyone's favorite food. A copy of each character's favorite food, which is nice. But yeah, next time on Let's Break Star Ocean 2, we'll do the Sacred Grounds of Linga, that big dungeon. I'll try to keep it all in one big episode. See you all in the next one.